second game between the American River College Beavers and the Modesto Junior College Pirates, or if you're watching this 3 days from now, it's just a game and you're watching it. So that's fantastic. Game one went to the Pirates 6-2. Delaney Davidson will start us off. And she was a main reason that the game one went to the Pirates. She had a 2-run home run, went 3 for 4 in the game. Swings and misses at that one. It's 1 and 2. She doubled to start the game and then had a 2-run homer in the 2-run sixth. The Pirates then added 2 more in the seventh to win it 6-2, and Davidson looked like she might have taken a bad step on that swing. Sophie Coronado and Chloe Hoffman, the next 2 hitters in the lineup in this second game. Coronado, the shortstop. Hoffman playing the second game at third base. Cadence Norreed will be on the mound for the Pirates. Bree Romero throwing it again for the Beavers. And we are ready to get going now. Davidson, the sophomore from Pittman, lines it back and snagged out of the air by Romero on a brilliant play on what should have been a base hit. Second time in the last 3 games, I think we've seen a line drive at the top of the first go right into the pitcher's glove. And here's Sophie Coronado, who was 1 for 4 in the first game, did score a run. She came into that game at 284. Shortstop shortens up to bunt and pulls it back. So Bree Romero on the mound, behind the plate Mackenzie Smith, Bella Garcia at third, Savannah Haynes at short, Kayla Adams at second. Oriana Olaso is over at first base. That's hit well out to center field, but Alexa Garcia has a beat on it and makes the play. She is in center, Elizabeth Popick in left, and Riley Meyer over in right. So Coronado hit it well, but she is out for the second out. Chloe Hoffman, who was the winning pitcher in game one, threw a 4-hitter. Also went 3 for 4 with an RBI. Started game number 1 at 359 and just improved upon that. Keika Zamora is the catcher. She's batting in the number 4 spot in this game 2. Jordan Bennett, the second baseman, hits 5th. Then Shariah Turner, the first baseman, batting 7th. Madison Davis, who's the DP in game 2. Then Jordan Adami, the left fielder, and the pitcher, Cadence Norreed. Kiki Davis is the flex player. She would be playing out in right field. Takes something off that one, a swing and a miss. Two outs here in the top of the first. Pirates took game 1, so they are currently 1-0 in Big 8 conference play. Sharp grounder out towards shortstop. Savannah Haynes across the diamond for the easy out. 1-2-3 inning for Bree Romero. We go to the bottom of the first. Pirates nothing. Beavers coming to bat.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Towne. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready
missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the... He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kid. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15, comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5. Bottom of the first here from Becky Rustfield. Bella Garcia will start us off for the Beavers, then Alexa Garcia and Mackenzie Smith, the first three against Cadence Nareed. Just one inning on the season for Cadence. She's a sophomore out of Calaveras. Chloe Hoffman is over at third base after throwing a four-hitter in game number one. First pitch to Bella is outside for a ball. Bella came into the doubleheader 500. She was 0 for 3 with a run scored in game number one. Up a four-game winning streak. 2-0 pitches outside and low, 3-0. Beavers had a little disconnected game number one. A lot of balls dropping in, players running into other players. Just things weren't working out. Runs batted in on the campaign for the sophomore from Rockland High, the Rockland Thunder. Nareed's pitch is in there for a strike. Had to wait for a while for the umpire to decide to put his right arm up. I know he probably said something on the field. I can't hear him from here. Maybe we should just mic the umpire. That'd be a good idea. That one is high. 1-1. Shariah Turner at first base. Jordan Bennett at second. Sophia Coronado at short. Chloe Hoffman at third. Jordan Adame is in left field. Delaney Davidson moves over to center field. Kiki Davis is in right. KK Zamora is a ground ball sharply out to shortstop. Picked up to go to second for one. Over to first. Not going to be in time. The ball gets away, but backed up by Zamora. It's a fielder's choice. Alexa takes over as the runner at first, and here's Mackenzie Smith. Mackenzie picked up an RBI in game number one. She had a couple of walks, reached on an error. She was 0 for 2 with that run batted in. Gives her a half dozen on the season. Freshman from Stagg High School down in Stockton. Hits it sharply to third. Nice play by the third baseman. Gunned it across to first. That's Chloe Hoffman over there. Hit really well by Mackenzie Smith, but a one-hop smash to Hoffman, who couldn't go to second. The runner was going, so went over to first. Alexa moves on to second base in scoring position. Here's Kayla Adams.
Number 21, second baseman, Kayla.
Beavers a .371 batting average on the season as a team, but only 4 hits in that first game. Adams takes high from Nareed. 1 ball, no strikes with Riley Meyer to follow. Hopefully in this inning for the Beavers. Hit well out to center field, giving chase. It's over the head of the center fielder, Davidson. Runner is going to score going into second, sliding, a beautiful slide and a double for Kayla Adams, and the Beavers are on the board first. They lead 1-0 in game two. Kayla Adams picks up the RBI. That is number 10 for her. She drives one over Davidson's head in center field. First hit of the game for the Beavers.
For the Beavers, number 8.
And here's Riley Meyer.
Riley Meyer.
Riley out in right field for this one. 0 for 2 with an RBI in game number 1. Came into the doubleheader hitting .414 for the freshman. Fouls that one off to our right. Activity in the pen, or activity in for the Pirates, number 17, the left-hander Jasmine Brown, who was throwing in game 1 as well. That's down. It's going to get away. A wild pitch, and going to third is Adams. Really considered maybe coming on in home, as Nareed had to go pick up the ball herself. Lyamora lost contact with it, and Cadence came all the way in and picked it up. So a 1-1 count on Meyer. She's got Adams down at third base. Meyer hits it high up in the air to left center field. Going over is Davidson, still going over. That ball is out of here. A 2-run home run for Riley Meyer, and the Beavers put 3 up on the board in the bottom of the first. They lead it 3-0. Riley Meyer's first home run of the season. She now has 8 runs batted in. She got all of that one to left center field. And we talked about a good start for the Beavers. They've had one. A 2-out double by Adams, and then the home run from Riley Meyer. And here's Savannah Haynes. Savannah playing at shortstop in game 2 as she did in game 1. She was 1 for 3 in the first game. Came into that doubleheader hitting, or this doubleheader hitting .280 on the year. Another freshman from Casa Roble. Takes outside and high, 1-0. Elizabeth Popick bats 7th. She's in left field. Mariana Alasso, the first baseman, batting 8th, and Faith Waltrip, the DP in this one, bats in the 9 spot. High up in the air. This is short left field, though, coming on as a dummy, and she'll make the catch. So 3 runs on 2 hits, nobody left. Beavers come up big in the bottom of the first. They lead it 3-0.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Beavers put up 3 in the bottom of the first. They have the 3-0 lead coming into the top of the second. KK Zamora, then Jordan Bennett, and Shariah Turner, the first 3 hitters for Modesto. Pirates had a couple of hard hit balls in the top of the first, nothing to show for it. KK was 1 for 4. She fouls it out of play. Came in at .459 in game 1. She was 1 for 4, did score a run in that game. Out of Pittman High School. And my CTMI, Chris Toy mascot index, Pittman is the Pride. It just says Pittman Pride, but I call it the Pride. I just, take pride in the pride, I say. Shows bunt, bunts it down the third baseline. Garcia has it, guns it over to first. Nice play by Bella Garcia. And Zayamora is out. Pretty nifty little bunt, but Bella was in on it just a little bit too hard. And she didn't hurry. Made a strong throw to first. Alasso covering up over there. Makes the put out. Here's Jordan Bennett 0 for 3 in game number 1. .349 coming into that game with a home run and 11 runs batted in. Takes that one just a little outside. 1-0. Beavers back in action in the Big 8 Conference midweek as they travel to take on Santa Rosa. And they're scheduled for a doubleheader next Saturday against Cosumnes River College. Swung on and fouled into the catcher's glove. 1 ball and 1 strike. We won't be in Santa Rosa, but we will be here next Saturday, weather permitting, to bring you both halves of that twin bill. Taking on the Hawks. Took something off that one, but it's too high. 2-1. inside with that one. 3 balls, 1 strike now on Bennett. Shariah Turner to follow, then Madison Davis. Modesto, a very robust cheering section from the dugout. They have a lot of players over there. They have 17 or 18 on their roster. Popped up, short, left center field. Shortstop goes back. Savannah Haynes is on the outfield grass, and she makes the catch for the second out. 2 down, and here's Shariah Turner. The first baseman from Liberty Ranch was 1 for 3 in game number 1. She came into that game batting .429. She had an RBI in game 1, so she has 11 of those on the campaign along with a single home run. Up here with 2 outs and nobody on in the second. Beavers leading at 3-0. Swung on and missed. 0-1. That's about the quickest I've seen a player swing the bat at a pitch and then take a practice swing after it. She was already into her practice swing after she had a real swing. Takes that one up high. 1-1. Not a criticism. I wish I could do that. I take a real swing. It takes me like a minute and a half to go. I have to walk around, you know, call the chiropractor, work on the rotator cuff. That's a good-looking pitch right there in there for strike 2. It's a rotator cuff, right? Not a rotator cup. So if you hurt your rotator cuff, you're in real trouble. Yeah, absolute trouble. I would say get another x-ray and get a new doctor if they tell you that. That's just me, though. 1 and 2. I'm just an advocate for better health care. Here's the 1-2 to Turner. Fry hits it well to right field. That's deep out there, and it is off the fence. Run down by Meyer, and good job by Riley Meyer to get it in. I think Turner hit it so hard, and Meyer was on it so quickly that Turner is held to a single. First hit of the game for the Pirates, and that one was not far from, I'm going to say 6 feet maybe, from being out of here to the opposite field. So Turner put a charge in that one, and she's at first base with Madison Davis coming to the plate. Madison played third base in game number 1, was 2 for 4 and drove in 2. She's the designated player, and this one is Chloe Hoffman has shifted over from the pitcher's mound to third base, the defensive scheme for the Pirates. So Turner's down at first, 2 outs, and here is Davis. 2 runs batted in that first game gives her 11 on the season. She came in at 300 in game 1. Freshman from Denair, and Denair, if you look at your CTMI, that's the Coyotes. Swings and misses at an off-speed pitch. Smith bluffs the throw down to first base. No balls, 1 strike. Turner at first with 2 outs. That's fouled right back to the screen. Chris Toy a little bit annoyed because he has already made a regulation, which we're trying to get into law, that you can't hit a foul ball against the screen because it readjusts our camera and freezes our stream, so to speak. But that is not. It's still in conference or committee. It's still in committee, so the law has not been passed yet. So fortunately for Madison Davis, she will not be subject to a fine. That's lifted over by first base, giving Chase a lasso, but cannot make the play, so we'll do it again. And McKenzie has offered to collect all the fines, so that's good. She's the commissioner of fines, which I thought was kind of, that was very stepping forward, taking responsibility. I like that. She does charge a small fee for being the one to handle the fine, but that's to be expected. 0-2. Turner down at first base. Jordan Adami is the on-deck hitter. Took something off that, and that's hitting into left field for a base hit. So Davis waited on that one and put it right in the hole between third and short. Second hit of the inning with 2 outs, and with 2 on now, Adami coming to the plate. She was 1 for 2 in game number 1 before being replaced by Emily Cogswell. Struck out, flied out, and singled. So make that 1 for 3. Left-hand hitting left fielder. 2 on and 2 outs. Fouls that one back over the top of us. So it will be 0-1 on Adami, who came in at .345 in game number 1 with 7 runs batted in. Jones McCoy has decided to mic up a dog, which is something that we've tried to do on many occasions here. 0-1 pitch outside for a ball, 1-1. Okay, is that going out over there? Is that on my broadcast? He's whistling to a dog on my broadcast.
Hey, let me see the ball.
Some say I might wander around a little myself, but he is now giving a baseball to a dog, and we are broadcasting it.
I was hoping to get him on air.
Hopefully we'll get a sponsor for that segment. Stones talks to dogs at the baseball game. Adami fouls it down the first baseline, so it's 1-2 on Jordan. Again, sometimes in game 2 of a doubleheader, you do something a little avant-garde, perhaps. See, the problem is he's the boss, so he doesn't have to ask anybody's opinion of, should I put headphones on a dog? You know. Everybody thinks it's a great idea except for the one who has to talk and try to compete against a dog. Who can do that? I can see the text now. More dog, more dog. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got her on strikes. B. Romero very happy about that one as Adami goes down swinging with 2 on. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left. We go to the bottom of the second. Beavers with that 3-0.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
I told Rick, I said, this is the guy that's going to lead us out of the...
He can't even lead us out of the
He
parking
can't get
lot.
out of the parking lot.
Bottom of the second inning from Becky Russ Field on the campus of American River College in lovely, and this afternoon anyway, lovely Sacramento, California. Beavers lead 3-0. Elizabeth Popick, Ariana Alasso, and Faith Waltrip 7, 8, and 9 against Cadence Nareed. 3 runs in the first inning. The big blow, Riley Myers' 2-run home run. Popick takes inside and high. 1 ball in, no strikes. Elizabeth out of Wood Creek High School. 0 for 3 in game number 1. A couple of flyouts and a ground out. Came into that game hitting .361. Hits it sharply in the hole between first and second. Picked up and right by Kiki Davis, but it's a solid single for Popick. Her first hit of the doubleheader. 3rd hit for the Beavers. And here comes Ariana Alasso, who came on to spell Madison Demon in game 1. Madison had her foot stepped on a play at first base. She was forced to leave. Ariana came in and went 1 for 2. And she gets the start in game 2. Hopefully by the time the Beavers visit Santa Rosa on Tuesday, Madison will be back in the lineup. One ball and no strikes on Ariana. She checks with the third base coach, see what's up, what's in the pipeline here. Chris Toy, when you have a minute, I want you to compile a list of legislators we can send that law to about the screen. Because I think $50 a pop, we could probably make out pretty well. Plus, we'll be doing the community a service because the screen won't freeze and everything. 2-0 now. There was activity in the pen for the Pirates before, and that was Jasmine Brown, but she has sat down, and the pitch is in there for a strike. Also showing no signs of putting that one down as Chloe Hoffman has come in close at third base. In case she does, she bunts that one toward third. That's a beautiful bump by Lasso, picked up by the pitcher and gets her by a step at first base. Nice play by Norried to get Lasso, and that's a sacrifice. Going to second is Elizabeth Popick, and Faith Waltrip comes to the plate.
Batting for the Beavers, number 14, the DP, Faith Waltrip.
Faith was 1 for 3 in the first game, is 4 for 9 on the season. Just joined the team a couple of games ago. She's got a runner out at second base and 1 out here. That's a wild pitch all the way back to the screen. That did not hit the fence. It hit the pole. And going to third is Popick. So Waltrip now with a runner at third base and 1 out. Bella Garcia, the top of the order on deck. Infield mostly in for the Pirates. Waltrip takes that pitch, and it is a strike. 1-1. I thought so, but that guy likes to, he likes to keep the right arm down.
It's annoying me because I'll think it's a ball, and then he's like...
1-1 on Faith. It's a little pop up towards second base. Bennett is right there and makes the play, and that's not going to be enough to advance anybody. So good out for Cadence Norried right there, getting Waltrip to pop out. 2 outs, and Bella Garcia comes to the plate. Bella walked her first time up. Looking for her first hit of the doubleheader.
13, third baseman, Bella Garcia.
0 for 3 with a run scored in the first game. Takes that one a little bit outside. No, actually it was a strike. Well, I saw a big space between where it was and the plate, so I figured it was a ball. Silly me.
Just wait until, like, the next pitch.
Don't make McKenzie, the scorekeeper, unhappy about how long you wait to signal a strike, Mr. Umpire. I'm just saying, I'm just warning you. That's in the dirt. I mean, you can, dupe me all you want. But, yeah, you do not do that to the commissioner of collecting fines. Popick at third, 2 outs. Garcia lets that one go by. It is a ball. Got to wait a proper like you have to wait 7 years to declare a person legally dead when they're missing. I have to wait a specific amount of time for this umpire. Now, again, he's probably saying it on the field, so the players have no such problem. Garcia takes high for a ball, so it's 3-1. So he's doing his job fine, fantastic. He's just got to learn that he's part of an entertainment package. We've got cameras behind him, mics all over the place. We're going to make him a star. High fly ball left field going back as Adami still going back and makes the catch. Nice play out in left field by Jordan Adami for the out on Garcia. No runs, 1 hit. They left 1 go to the top of the third. The Beavers still up 3-0.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Town. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
Pass flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the... He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kid. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15, comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5. Top of the third inning, game 2 of the doubleheader. Caden Snorreed is going to start us off, the pitcher, the number 9 hitter for the Pirates, and then Delaney Davidson and Sophie Coronado. So it's 9, 1, and 2. Cadence was 1 for 3 in game number 1. The check swing, did she go? No, she did not, according to the first base umpire. And so she will be ahead in the count, 1 ball and no strikes. Came in at 216 with 4 runs batted in, had a double in game number 1. Pops that one up left side. Foul ball called for by Garcia, and she makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. So Norita's out on a foul pop-up to Bella Garcia, and that'll bring up Delaney Davidson, who had a line drive up the middle. Unfortunately, it went to the one spot it couldn't go to if you're Davidson, right into the glove of Bree Romero. So Delaney, who was 3 for 4 with a 2-run home run in game number 1, is 0 for 1 in this one. Inside corner, no, it misses. Chris Toy, who should be doing the engineering work, is more involved with trying to draw up how we get the bill through Congress to get a fine levied on people hitting the screen with a foul ball. Outside, 2-0. Which, I don't know, it seems like the best use of his time, but it's okay with me. Because we've got the head of the company trying to get dogs on the mic, so I don't know where the line is drawn here. I don't know what the baseline is. Okay. High fly ball left field coming on as Popik. She makes the call and makes the catch. So Davidson is retired. 2 outs here in the third inning, and Sophie Coronado. So I guess we go to ARC. We can talk to Coach Leeson. We can talk to Coach Heather from water polo, or talk the big guy Steven if we want to. Then we go to the legislature. I think we go to Jim Patterson in the legislature, Ami Berra in the U.S. representative, or Katie Porter in the Senate. I don't know. Well, you figure out which senator we go to, but I like what you're doing here. Swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch. 0-1. Coach Heather is coming up right now, Chris. Why don't you start the ball rolling with her? And we'll eventually end up in the U.S. Senate, and we'll get the sign. As long as we put a sign up by the fence, you're obligated to pay. 0-1 outside. I'm sure we'll probably have to come up with an agreement with the community college district or something, or the conference or anything, to cover the costs. That'll probably be it. Because individual players would probably be absolved. It would be a team or conference kind of thing. Again, that'll be determined in committee. 1-1, Coronado fouls it out of play to our left. So Sophia's down in the count, 1-2. She lined out to center field. Her first time up, hit it really hard, but right at center fielder Alexa Garcia. 1 for 4 with a run scored in game number 1 for Sophie, who came into game 1 at 284. And 10 runs batted in. 2 outs here in the third. Pops it up right side, called for by Alasso, and she's going to make the play. She looked over her second to Adams at first, but then she decided, no, I'll handle it. A good inning for Bree Romero, 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the third. Beavers up 3.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family. Local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed a job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Got dragged there, and I didn't. He's an actor. Oh crap! Who cares?
You got the rest of your life to be, serious. But
just tweet it out and then don't really
run away.
Yeah.
I think it happens to some of us. Maybe it sounds a little personal to you, but
I didn't want me.
Yeah,
to
I don't
sound
know.
that
It just
way.
maybe sounds like that.
Generally,
fine.
Again, you're a very bright guy.
Yeah.
You see right into
Right
my
through
soul,
you.
my friend. That's why I have so many jobs, because people think I'm funny when they're driving home. Bottom of the third, Beavers up 3-0. Alexa Garcia, Mackenzie Smith, Kayla Adams, 2, 3, and 4 against Cadence Nareed. First pitch is high to Alexa, who hit into a fielder's choice her first time up, so she is 0 for 1 in this one. Had a single in the first game. 5 home runs, 16 runs batted in. Takes outside, I believe. No, it is not. It's a strike. Again, Kenzie, I thought you talked to the umpire and asked him to be just 10% quicker. That's all, because there's a rhythm to these things. You have to kind of work with me here. That's inside and low, so it's 2-1. Nobody cares. Oh, it's right down the middle. Okay, no problem. We can make that out, but it's on the corners. They got to kind of wait. 2-1 on Alexa Garcia out in center field for the Beavers. That's inside. That might have hit her. I believe the fact that she's on the ground now, it did hit her. That's not what the Beavers, first of all, you don't want to lose Alexa Garcia, but secondly, you don't have a lot of options on the bench with Madison Demon already out with a foot injury. It sounded like it might have hit her on the knee or the shin, yeah, because it sounded like it hit bone, if I may be graphic, and kind of like a very semi-delayed reaction from Alexa, and then she immediately went down to her knee. So hopefully she's going to be okay. I don't know that they have somebody they could actually put in to run for if she needs to, although she's getting the bat back. So that does not jive with what I thought happened. So, okay, so I cannot explain that then. I am frankly at a loss. Well, everybody agrees but me that it didn't hit her. I sure thought it did. And, wow. Well, something hit her. I'm assuming it was the baseball. 3-1 now. High pop-up. Shortstop going out. That's Coronado, and she'll make the catch. So, Garcia is out as she is hobbling back to the dugout. For some reason, a mystery ailment. And that brings up Mackenzie Smith, who grounded out to third her first time up.
The catcher, Mackenzie Smith.
Beavers taking little bumps and bruises here in this doubleheader. They can ill afford that, as the depth is not the strength of this Beaver squad. High fly ball, but that is fouled on the left field line and out of play into the bullpen area. So Mackenzie will have it again at 0-1. Picked up an RBI in game number 1, giving her 6 on the season. She came in at .484, went 0 for 2 in that game with a couple of walks, did reach base 3 times. She's up here with 1 out and nobody on in the third inning. Beavers up 3-0. They scored 3 times in the first inning. Down low. 1-1. I think I'll have to send my sideline reporter Stones McCoy down and find out what exactly transpired at that at bat. Sharply hit to third off the foot of the third baseman Hoffman. Picked up by the shortstop. Goes to first, not in time. It's a hard shot. Mackenzie Smith will get credit for a base hit. She is down at first base. Fourth hit of the game for the Beavers, and here's Kayla Adams, who had a RBI double her first time up. The second baseman, a freshman from Rockland, picked up RBI number 10 back in the first inning. 0 for 3 in game one, but 1 for 1 here. Came in at 371. Smith over at first base, and 1 out. Adams hits one high in the air to right field. Going back is Kiki Davis. He runs toward the foul line and makes the catch. Adams hit it well, but just didn't get all of it. And Davis runs it down in right field for the second out. And here's Riley Meyer, who had a 2-run home run her first time up. That is her first home run of the season. She now has 9 runs batted in. A little meeting at the mound for the Pirates. Secret handshakes were exchanged. And they're ready to go again. Although after my call on the hit batter, I don't know if I trust myself at all. And I've had work done, so I should be able to see what's going on.
For the Beavers, number 8, right fielder Riley Meyer.
So here's Riley Meyer. Smith at first. Meyer takes low for a ball. Nice stop back there by Zamora. Keeping that one from going back to the screen and keeping the runner at first base. Meyer hits that one into right field. That is down for a base hit. Gets by Davis in right field. Smith round second. She's at third. The ball picked up in right. She's going to come all the way. The throw will go to third. Head first dive. Safe, I believe, at third base is Riley Meyer, and she's got herself another run batted in. And the Beavers have another run on the board. They lead 4-0.
Now batting for the Beavers, number 9, the shortstop, Savannah Haynes.
Riley Meyer have a day, a home run, a triple, 3 runs batted in. Here's Savannah Haynes, who flied to left her first time up. Davis going to her right out in right field, but real short up, a real do-or-die situation on that one. A very tough play. And results in the triple for Riley Meyer, who never stopped running, head first dive into third base. Looks like that was right down the middle, and it was for a strike. Although the base umpire never really called her safe, and I was very hesitant to say anything, owing to my earlier mistakes, of course. But she's still at third, so she must have been safe. Haynes takes high and outside. If Savannah keeps it going, Elizabeth Popick would follow. Line drive left field. That is over the head of the left fielder, Adami, all the way to the wall. Rounding first and coming into second with an RBI double is Savannah Haynes, and the Beavers lead this one 5-0. So Savannah Haynes comes through, and a couple of 2-out hits, one by Meyer, one by Haynes, and the Beavers put 2 up on the board. They lead 5-0, and here's Elizabeth Popick, who singled back in the second inning. Freshman out of Wood Creek. Started the day at 361. Swings and misses at that one, out ahead of it. 0-1, and Elizabeth had visions of home runs dancing in her head right there. But I think she was done with her swing before the ball actually got to the plate, which is not the way you're supposed to do it, but I applaud the effort nonetheless. 0-1. Haynes at second base. Popick lines that one in short right field. Here comes Davis, who makes a nice running catch for the third out. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 left. We go to the top of the 4th. Beavers now on top 5-0.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Towing. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
By pitch. Pass flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the... He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kid. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15, comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5. Top of the 4th inning from Becky Rushfield on the campus of American River College. Chloe Hoffman, KK Zamora, and Jordan Bennett will be the 3 hitters for the Pirates. In the first one, Hoffman wastes no time, attacks the first pitch and fouls it off. Chloe 0 for 1 in this game after going 3 for 4 with a run batted in game number 1, and also pitching a sterling 4-hitter and getting the win on a 6-2 Pirates victory. Beavers lead this one, though, 5-0 as we go into the 4th inning. Chopped down to Garcia at third. She gets up, throws it right across the diamond to Alasso at first, and Hoffman is the first out of the inning, and KK Zamora will be our hitter, the catcher. She grounded to third her first time up, so she is 0 for 1 in game number 2, 1 for 4 in game 1. Came into today with a .459 average. The Pittman Pride, a freshman, up here with 1 out and nobody on in the 4th. Swing and a miss. Good pitch by Romero. 13 hits that Bree gave up in the first inning. She took the loss. She is now 7-3 on the season. Hoffman, who got the win, 10-3 for Modesto. Chopped down to third. Garcia the big hop. Across the diamond a little bit high, but Alasso stays on the base. And 2 up, 2 down on 2 grounders to third. And Jordan Bennett will be the hitter. Jordan 0 for 4 on the day so far, 0 for 3 in game 1, and she popped to shortstop back in the 2nd inning. Bennett at second base. The freshman from Enox High School, the Enox Eagles, which the alliteration I do like. Kind of tough to make anything sound good with Enox, or if that's the way you're supposed to say it. Yeah, or Eagles. Sharp grounder almost got the third base coach, but that means it's a foul ball as Popick runs it down in left field corner. 0-1 now on Bennett. Shariah Turner, the first baseman, would be next. 2 hits on the day so far through 3 2/3 innings for the Pirates. Both of those back in the 2nd inning. Turner and Davis back to back. Swing and miss, off speed pitch, 0-2. Our next broadcast is actually from the baseball field. Beaver Field is the Beavers will host Diablo Valley in the middle game of a 3-game set next week. That is on Thursday at 2 o'clock, first pitch. Back here on Saturday, Sumnes River College comes in, the Hawks, to take on the Beavers. First pitch, weather permitting, will be at noon. We should have that regulation in by then that you can't hit the screen, but I don't know if, now that I think about it, I don't know if, I might just not pursue it. I don't know if it's worth it. Popped up right side. The red tape involved is going to be horrendous. That's on top of the dugout. I mean, you got to believe in your cause, sure, absolutely. And I do like the fact that you mapped out the path that I have to take to get this through the legislature, the House of Representatives, and the Senate. That's good. Because I'd always thought I want to address Congress. So that, I think that's my next move. 1-2 pitch, strike three swinging. Good inning for Bree Romero. Top of the fourth inning goes 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Beavers on top, 5-0.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Oh, I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Got dragged there, and I didn't. He's an actor. Oh crap! Who cares?
You got the rest of your life to be, serious. But
just tweet it out and then don't really
run away.
Yeah.
I think it happens to some of us. Maybe it sounds a little personal to you, but
I didn't want me.
Yeah,
to
I
sound
don't know.
that
It just
way.
maybe sounds like that.
Generally,
fine.
Again, you're a very bright guy.
Yeah.
You see. Get ready for the bottom of the fourth here. We got some conversation with the home plate umpire and Coach Johnny Donaldson of the Modesto Junior College Pirates. Needs to be somebody getting some equipment or something in the dugout, although I've been off on my predictions today or my reports today, so I'm going to just kind of wait and see what happens. So number 10, that's Delaney Davidson, was getting checked out. She's okay. Thanks to Stones McCoy for that information. Davidson out in center field. She started off the day in left field in game one, and she's center field in this one. So she looks to be okay, and then we will get started with Ariana Alasso starting us off, and then Faith Waltrip in the top of the order, Bella Garcia. Lasso sacrificed her first time up. Hits that one up in the air. Short right field coming on as Davis, and crossing over into foul territory, makes the catch. Fine running catch by Kiki Davis out in right field. Alasso's retired. Kiki, the freshman out of Ripon. The Indians, according to the CTMI, which I didn't think you could be anymore. I don't have a problem with it. I'm not saying that. Here's Faith Waltrip. She popped out to second base her first time up. Batting in the number 9 spot for the Beavers here in game number 2. High. 1-0. One ball and no strikes. Line drive right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Davis comes up throwing, but not in time. Throw goes over the head, but nicely backed up by Zamora. From the catcher's position, so it's a single for Waltrip, her second hit of the day. That is 7 hits for the Beavers, and here's Bella Garcia, who's walked and flied to left. Fine catch by Adami out in left field, robbing her of a hit back in the second inning. Waltrip at first. 1 out here in the fourth. Look out, that hitter on the, I saw that hitter on the helmet, right? Am I right? Okay. Okay, then forget it. This is the second game of a doubleheader is always the optical illusion game. I'm gonna have to watch this back and see what's going on outside. So somehow it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Somehow being the operative word in there. So I just want the Garcia girls to get their due, and it seems like they're getting short shrift here. Bella takes that one high, 2-1. Two and one. Alexa Garcia on deck, and Faith Waltrip over at first base. Outside, 3-1. Sophomore from Rockland High School, Bella Garcia came into the doubleheader hitting at .500 today. 11 runs scored, 4 runs driven in. Fouls that one off. Brings the count full at 3-2. There's the young man with the glove chasing it. Good job. Get out there. I don't know if that's the guy we saw warming up earlier. Threw a pretty good ball over there. Garcia's going to take time out and talk to the coach. Like, wasn't it like 4 pitches ago I got hit in the head? Did no one see that? They're going to say, did you see when I got hit in the head a couple of pitches ago? I'm sorry, I don't know. Let me ask the other ump. I don't know. They're going to get a bunch of people together. Everybody's talking about it now. The only problem is Chris Toy is doing a fantastic job, and he has a great mascot index. But the problem is when he's doing the engineering, then Stones McCoy is free to roam around. And he has that devilish grin on his face and that little gleam in his eye a lot today, and it's dangerous. I don't like it when he's left to his own devices like that. So the conversations have been concluded. We come back to a 3-ball, 2-strike count on Garcia. Hit out to left field again. Adami's got a beat on this one, and she makes the catch near the left field foul line. 2 outs here in the 4th inning. And here's Alexa Garcia, who hit into a fielder's choice and popped up to shortstop.
For the Beavers, number 7, center fielder Alexa
5 home runs,
Garcia.
16 runs batted in, but just a 1 hit today for Alexa. Grounds that one down to third, scooped up by Hoffman across the diamond to first and got her by a step. So good inning for Norreed out on the mound for the Pirates. We go to the top of the 5th. Beavers up.
with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Told Rick, I said, this is the guy that's going to lead us out of the...
He can't even lead us out of the
parking lot. He can't get out of the parking lot.
So we just moments ago, a rhubarb, a brew-off.
Moving into the top of the 5th at Becky Russ Field on the campus of American River College, Shariah Turner, then Madison Davis and Jordan Adami, the first 3 hitters for the Pirates, who trail it 5-0. Turner with a single back in the second inning. Lines a single in this inning as well. Picked up by Popick and left right in front of her, and Elizabeth almost came in and got that one, but Shariah Turner has her second hit of the game, the third hit for the Pirates in game number 2. She leads off the top of the 5th with that solid single, and here's Madison Davis, who had a single of her own back in the second inning. Right-handed hitter Madison Davis played third base in game 1. She is the DP in this one. Takes that one on the inside corner for a strike. I waited. 0-1 on Davis. She is the freshman from Denair with the Coyotes. Off-speed pitch too low. 1-1. Consider myself lucky because Stones McCoy hasn't suggested miking up any more animals in the last couple of innings, which is always a good sign. Maybe he's coming to his senses. 1-1 coming up to Davis. Swinging and a miss. Good pitch from Bree Romero. Bree with 2 strikeouts in this game. He had 6 in game number 1. A 6-2 Pirate win. Sharply out to shortstop, handled by Haynes. The second for 1 over to first. Not in time. Good job turning it by Kayla Adams out at second base. It's a fielder's choice. Davis will take over at first base. Turner is retired 6-4, so 1 out, and Jordan Adami is going to be the hitter. She struck out back in the second inning.
Number 5, left fielder Jordan Adami.
Now we're going to have a time here as the American River coach is going to come out and maybe check on Kayla Adams out at second base, or maybe just talk to the umpire. He's probably talking about Garcia getting hit in the head with that pitch a long time ago, but the Beavers are going to congregate on the mound, and now we're going to have umpire conversation, I think, and Stones McCoy, my guy. He's going to ask about obstruction at second. The runner needs to get out of the way or go down on that play. So let's see what the decision is by the ump. It's Stones McCoy on it again. When he's not trying to interview animals, he does a great job. But, I mean, that's a pretty big red flag, too. I mean, talk about that. If they make any kind of call which is in favor of the Beavers, I think we'll probably see the Pirates skipper, or Pirates captain, I guess would be more appropriate, out there. Skipper is not bad. You know, I like skipper as a name for a manager. They don't call him, used to call managers skip all the time. They never do that anymore. They call most of managers on this level coaches anyway. Everybody seems to be in agreement. Not satisfied, but agreed anyway. And Jordan Adami will be the hitter. 1 for 2 in game 1. Struck out in game number 2. Came into game number 1 at 345. Davis over at first base. High for a ball. 1-0. Keynes Noreed, the pitcher, on deck. She's in the number 9 spot in the order for the Pirates in game number 2. Chloe Hoffman, a 4-hitter in game 1 to give them the win. Shows the bunt, pulls it back. It's right down the middle. The throw to second base is into center field. Not anybody was really sure what we were doing on that one. And a delayed steal, as it were, by Davis to second base. The pitch was, to my mind, right across the middle of the plate. I did not see the call, though. So I'm going to assume that was a ball. Let's see. No, it was called a strike. I guess like telepathy-wise. Sometimes you don't need to put, you don't need to put your hand up. If everybody knows it was a strike, it's just a strike. And I salute that. So it's even to Adami at 1-1. left-handed hitting outfielder. Chops that one right in front of the plate. That's going to be a tough play for anybody. Smith's not even going to make a throw, and moving to third is Davis. So it's an infield single for Adame, the second hit of the inning, fourth of the game. And here's Norreed coming to the plate. Caden's popped out to third base in her only other appearance in this game. She was 1 for 3 in game number 1.
Number 12, the pitcher, Cadence Norreed.
Delaney Davison on deck, and she has been trouble for the Beavers all day, so a key hitter here as it's 5-0 in the top of the fifth. But single, a fielder's choice, and then a little infield single. She's showing bunt, pulls it back, swings and misses. Tommy stays put at first base, though. 0-1 on Norreed. Two on, one out, fifth inning. Shows bunt again, pulls it back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Adame with a pretty good lead after the pitch off of first base. Norreed fouls that one back over the top of the screen. Not anywhere near the press box, so Matt didn't have to try to make a play. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Bree Romero thrown every inning for the Beavers so far this season. Got her 3rd loss of the year in game number 1. It's coming 1-2 to Norreed. Hit foul. Trying to find that inside corner, and Cadence turned on that one and spoiled it. So we'll go at 1-2 again. Delaney Davidson, the top of the order on deck for Modesto Junior College. Pirates who are working now on an 8-game win streak and 10-3 on the year. Hit sharply out towards shortstop. Going to go to first with it and did not get her. Runner held at third. Went from first to second. Adame Davis held at third. It's an infield single for Norreed. Its bases are now loaded with 1 out. And here's Delaney Davison, who has already hit a home run today in game number 1. 1 out, 5th inning. Nothing Haynes could do about that one. She made a fine play on it, but Norreed just got down to first very quickly. Swing and a miss. Outside the strike zone on that one, 0-1. Davison from Pittman High School. She is one of 3 sophomores on the roster. Came into the day hitting .523. She was 3 for 4 with a home run and 2 runs batted in game number 1. So far in game 2, she's lined out to the pitcher and fly to left. Chops that one over to second. It's a slow bouncer. Lift over to the first to get her at first base. It's an RBI. A run scores. That's Davis. Runners move up to second and third. RBI for Davidson on the ground out. Big out right there for Bree Romero. First run of the game crossed for the Pirates. It's now 5-1. And now Sophia Coronado is the hitter. She is lined to center field and popped to first base. Couple of slow rollers this inning, and Beavers have had to make really tough plays on them, and that one was no exception. Adams was all over that one. That's out of play. I can't help but feel that someone is in a lot of pain as I hear screaming coming from somewhere. And it's the Pirates putting everything they've got into this one. Coronado's going to go talk to third base coach. We're assuming that's Donnie Donaldson down there, which is a tremendous baseball name. Now, Donald Donaldson would not be a tremendous baseball name, but Donnie is fantastic. 0-1 on Coronado. 1 for 6 on the day with a run scored. Sophia from Kimball High School. We've researched that as the Jaguars, or Jaguars. There's a lot of times in this game where people just stand around in spots and nothing really happens. And they're saying, okay, now we're ready. Grounded in right field for a base hit in the hole. 1 run scores. Here comes the second. The throw's going to be too late. It's a 2-run single for Coronado, and all of a sudden, this is a 5-3 ball game. Adami scored and Norrid scored. Another hit that really wasn't hit all that hard, but hit in the perfect spot. And 3 runs across here in the 5th inning. It's 5-3, and here's Chloe Hoffman. Turner had a solid single. The Adami's single was a dribbler out in front of the plate. Norrid beat out a grounder to shortstop, and then that one who found the hole. Hoffman fouls that off the catcher's mask. It's 0-1. Catcher's helmet, umpire's helmet, our fence, everything got into that play. Hoffman grounded to short, grounded to third. She was 3 for 4 in game number 1. Smith goes out to talk to Romero. Must have been important because both umpires went to find out what was going on. KK Zamora on deck. If Hoffman keeps the inning going, so far 3 runs on 4 hits. Fastball's down low for a ball. Evens it up at 1-1 on Hoffman. Chloe from Grigori High School, just a freshman. I know, I didn't want to say also the Jaguars because that's, again, I'm against that. Took something off that one, and she caught the outside corner, strike 2. I kind of willed that into being a strike call. I saw him hesitating, and I kind of sent him a little bit of that telepathy stuff. High pop-up left side should get out of play, and it will. Over by the baseball field, so it'll go again 1 ball and 2 strikes. Coronado over at first base. He had the 2-run single that drew the Pirates to within 2 at 5-3 here in the 5th. Davison with the RBI ground out before that. There goes the runner, swung on and missed, and that's strike 3. Fouled into the catcher's glove. A big strikeout for Romero. 3 runs, 4 hits. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Beavers clinging to the 5-3 lead.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Telling. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
Pass flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the... He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kid. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15. Comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5. Bottom of the fifth inning, Mackenzie Smith, Kayla Adams, Riley Meyer. One substitution for the Pirates. Emily Cogswell is going out into center field for Delaney Davison. So hopefully Delaney's okay. She was in the dugout for a while before last inning. That ball's drilled to left field. Going back, and it is gone. A home run for Mackenzie Smith. Her second on the season, and it's 6-3 Beavers. And credit to Stones McCoy, who's taken over the PA announcer duty. He announced one hitter, and they hit a home run. So I would quit. I would retire if I'm Stones McCoy. Mackenzie Smith, her second home run, her second hit of this game. She's now scored 2 runs. And it's 6-3, and here's Kayla Adams.
Now batting for ARC, number 21, Kyla Adams.
Adams with a double back in the first and fly to right in the third. So she is 1 for 2. Beavers entering, at least in part, that 3-run rally in the top of the inning by the Pirates. And the first pitch comes all the way back to the screen, and we're done. We've already tried to make our position known on the fines and the regulations and everything, but they just keep hitting the screen and the backstop, and it's just going to be, they're going to call it part of doing business is what the ruling is going to be. 2-0. I can already see it now. If you didn't want the ball to hit the screen, you shouldn't have gotten to baseball, the business of baseball. I'm really sad for Mackenzie because she was counting on the income. 3-0 on Kayla Adams with Riley Meyer to follow. Riley with a home run and a triple in this game. She was driven in 3 runs for ARC, who looked to grab a split of this doubleheader and go to 1-1 in conference play before visiting Santa Rosa on Tuesday. 3-0 pitch, caught the outside corner, 3 balls and 1 strike. So Cogswell now out in center field for the Pirates. That's hit down to third base. Nice scoop by Hoffman across the diamond for the out on Adams at first base. Hot shot down the line. Turner lost her shoe over there at first base. Don't know if it was stepped on situation by Adams going through or what exactly, but Shirai looks to be okay, hopefully. And she'll be ready to go as Riley Meyer comes up to the plate. A lot of people getting nicks and bruises and stuff in this game on both teams. We hope Davidson is okay, the center fielder, and now Shirai Turner getting a little hitch in her giddy up over there. Here's Riley Meyer, who home run, a 2-run home run in the first and then a RBI triple in the third. So she is 2 for 2 in the biggest way possible. She lines it to right field. Coming on is Davis. She can't make the play. It gets by her. Meyer, first base. She's going to go to second. She'll make third easily as Davis runs it down to the fence. They're going to hold her at third. The throw comes through. She's going to go for the plate. The throw. She is in there. It's an inside the park home run for Riley Meyer. 2 home runs on the day, and the Beavers lead it 7-3. Riley Meyer hits the slicing line drive down the right field line, gets by the right fielder, and she just don't stop. And she scores standing up. So that's 2 home runs in 1 inning for Stones McCoy, the PA announcer. Looks like we're going to get a replacement on the mound. That might be, as we said, Jasmine Brown. Let's see.
Now pitching for Modesto, number 17.
Number 17, Jasmine Brown, is going to take over on the mound for Norreed, who goes 4 1/3 innings. Gives up 9 hits and 7 runs. And Jasmine Brown, the left-hander, is going to take over. We'll step away. We'll be back in just a second as we have the bottom of the fifth. The Beavers now lead at 7-3.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Oh, I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Got dragged there, and I didn't. He's an actor? Oh, crap. Who cares?
You got the rest of your life to be, serious. But
just tweet it out and then don't really
then
respond.
run away.
No, I think it happens to some of us. Maybe it sounds a little personal to you, but
I didn't want me.
yeah,
to
I don't
sound
know.
that
It just
way.
maybe sounds like that. 'Cause
Generally,
fine.
Again, you're a very bright guy.
Yeah.
You see right into
Right
my
through
soul,
you.
my friend. But that's why I have so many jobs, because people think I'm funny when they're driving home.
He's playing right. Thank you. Thank you. You okay? You know you took a shot. We got you.
A little laid back to the action. We're getting some defensive substitution. Jasmine Brown is the pitcher, the left-hander from Bayer, the freshman. She takes the mound. Going out to center field is Norreed. Moving over to right field is Emily Cogswell. And Kiki Davis is out of the game. First pitch is on the inside corner for a strike to Savannah Haynes, who splied to left and doubled. Has herself a run batted in this game. One out here in the fifth. It's 7-3 in favor of the Beavers. Number 12, Norreed, went from pitcher to center field, and Cogswell went from center to right. She had come in for Delaney Davidson in the beginning of the inning, so she's been moving around already. So it's Adami in left, and now Norreed in center, and Cogswell in right defensively for the Pirates. And Brown on the mound. That's a little high and outside. Elizabeth Popick to follow. An over the fence home run and inside the park home run. Highlighted the bottom of the fifth so far. 2 balls, 1 strike. Make that 3-1. Haynes gets back in there. Hitting 280 starting the day. That is in there. No, that's not in there. Ball 4. So Haynes goes down to first base with the base on balls. Here comes Elizabeth Popick, who is singled and fly to right.
Now batting for ARC, number 11, Elizabeth Popick.
Coach Lisa Delgado going to come in. Maybe, I would say she's going to send in a runner or something, but I don't think she has anybody left. So that would kind of curtail your managerial moves. Popick, the scheduled hitter, the freshman out of Wood Creek High School. The conversations between different coaches and umpires, and all kinds of stuff going on here in Game 2. I don't know what's crazier in Game 2. The 2 times I thought the player got hit, or when that guy in the dugout was yelling out the numbers and he got them juxtaposed 2:43. Oop, no, wait a minute. 2:34. That was my favorite moment of the season. Popick lines it softly out to short, handled out there by Coronado for the second out. So 2 away now, and here's Ariana Alasso. Ariana had to come back into game 1 when Madison Demon had her foot stepped on at first base and had to leave the game, and Ariana taking over in game 2. She has a sacrifice and a flyout to right field. Singled in back in game 1 when she came in for Madison. That is high for a ball.
Number 4, Ariana Orasso.
1 ball, no strikes. Faith Waltrip would be next if the Beavers can keep it going here in the 5th. Too high and inside, 2-0. Alasso comes to us from Bear Creek High School down in Stockton, just a freshman. Bear Creek Bruins, that's nice. Bear River is also the Bruins. So I guess if you're Bear, then you're a Bruin because, yeah, it's a name for a bear. That gets away. Going down to second base will be Haynes on the wild pitch. It makes a little bit of sense there because a Bear is, okay. I don't mind the Bruins. It's a little bit too predictable, Bear Creek Bruins, but I was a Bruin at one time, sure. I don't know if we've announced Stones McCoy is taking over the PA duties. If I haven't, he'll give me money if I say it again. That's high, ball 4. Alasso goes down to first. Haynes already at second. Here's Faith Waltrip, who has popped out and singled. So she is 1 for 2 in this one.
Now batting for ARC, number 14, Faith Waltrip.
Right-handed hitter batting in the number 9 spot, the DP. Bella Garcia, the top of the order on deck. Takes high and inside. 1-0. No activity in the bullpen for the Pirates. They started with Noreen and then Jasmine Brown. Chloe Hoffman has pitched the overwhelming number of innings. That one is right down the middle for a strike for the Pirates. So now getting a couple other arms out here. Noreen started game 2 and Brown on in relief here in the 5th. She's 1-1 with 2 outs on Faith Waltrip. Just misses the inside corner. I was waiting as far as humanly possible. I mean, the Stones Radio Network's cameras are so good, people at home can probably tell the strike zone better than the umpire can. Or no, I wouldn't say that better than the umpire, but they can tell right away whether it's a strike or not. That's a little blooper over the pitcher, picked up with the shortstop Coronado. Nice play by Sophia Coronado, throwing out Waltrip at first to end the inning. 2 runs on 2 hits. We left 2. We go to the top of the 6th. Beavers now on top 7-3.
With the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
told Rick, I said, this is the guy that's going to lead us out of the.
He can't even lead us out of the
He
parking
can't get out of the parking lot.
So we just moments ago, a rhubarb, a brouhaha between Mr. Reynolds, the great Jerry Reynolds, and the great Mr. Basketball.
They always wear
He
something
dresses different. He has his
Yeah.
suit on and stuff.
So it's like, hey, fans,
Top of the sixth inning, KK Zamora is going to be the leadoff hitter, then Jordan Bennett and Shariah Turner. Lifted to right field, coming on is Meyer, and she makes the catch. Have a day, Riley Meyer. Makes the catch on Zamora for the first out. KK now 0 for 3 in this second game, and Jordan Bennett coming to the plate. She popped out to shortstop, struck out in the 4, so Jordan is 0 for 2 and 0 for 5 on the day. We are on the top of the sixth inning. The Beavers leading this one 7-3. Trying to even their conference record at 1-1. Just a little bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes. One and 0 on Bennett. Swing and miss. Foul ball into the catcher's glove to be more accurate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pirates coming off a 3-run top of the 5th inning. Beavers do a good job of blunting some of that momentum by putting 2 of their own on the board in the bottom of the inning. That's popped up left side. Haynes going back. She's going to call for it, and Savannah makes the catch for the second out. So 2 quick outs for Bree Romero here in the 6th, and Shariah Turner coming to the plate. She is 2 for 2 on the afternoon in Game 2, 1 for 3 in Game 1 with an RBI. So Shariah Turner coming up.
20, Shariah Turner.
Playing at first base for Modesto. Swing and a miss and an off-speed pitch. Madison Davis on deck. It's 0-1 on Turner. Singled in the 2nd, singled in the 5th. Had an RBI in Game 1. I believe that's her 11th RBI of the season. Came into Game 1 at .429. Home run, now 11 runs batted in. Takes something off that one again, swings and misses. So it's 0-2 quickly on Shariah Turner. Romero checking into the dugout to get her pitch call. High for a ball. Trying to ramp up the speed a little bit after 2 off-speed pitches, but missed the strike zone up top. Probably trying to get Turner to chase that one, but she wouldn't bite. 1-2 now. Took it a little off that one, hit a fly ball out to center field. Garcia comes in a little bit and makes the catch. Good inning for Bree Romero, 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Beavers up by 4.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Towing. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
Fast swung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kid, and that's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15, comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5. Top of the 6th, top of the order for the Beavers. They lead at 7-3. Jasmine Brown on the hill for Modesto. It's Bella Garcia, it's Alexa Garcia, and then it's Mackenzie Smith. Bella with a walk in the first, a couple of flyouts to left field. Bella batting it in right-handed off the left-handed Jasmine Brown, so I'm going to declare her a switch hitter, because I can do that. Actually, Stones has to do that. He's the PA guy, but he doesn't know about that because he's new. So Garcia against Brown to start off the bottom of the 6th. Inside for a ball. One 1-0. If she gets hit by a pitch, I will not be saying she got hit by a pitch. It is bad luck for me. Swings and fouls that one back to the screen. 1 ball and 1 strike, and the ball bounces back, and the umpire calls a strike. 1-1. Game 1 went to the Pirates 6-2. They scored 2 in the first, and then 2 in the 6th, and 2 in the 7th. Delaney Davison, the big hit in the 6th, the 2-run home run. Beavers out on top 7-3 in this game. They've gotten 3 home runs in this game. Ground ball out towards second base, backhanded by Bennett, picks it up again and throws to first and gets her by a step. 1 out here in the 6th inning, and here's Alexa Garcia. Reached on a fielder's choice, reached on an error, and then grounded to third.
Now batting for your Beavers, number 7, Alexa Garcia.
Garcia, 444 to start the day. She has 5 home runs on the season. Driven in 16, and she waits for the first pitch from Jasmine Brown. Ball 1, down low. Mackenzie Smith on deck. Last time Mackenzie blasted a home run over the fence in left field. That was back in the 2-run 5th inning for the Beavers. Swing and a miss. Way out ahead of that one. 1 ball and 1 strike. Looks down at third base coach, and he kind of did the shrug emoji, which I don't know. I think sometimes that's the best one. It's like, I don't know. It's baseball. How do I know? Softball. It doesn't really make sense, okay? Things happen. That is inside for a ball, 2-1. Like my favorite sport, water polo. A lot of stuff happens in that game. You know, sometimes you can't explain it. Most of the time because it's underneath the water and you can't see it. That's basically the story of that game. There's a lot that goes on in that game that just people don't know. I picked it up really quickly. That is, I'm going to call it a strike. It's in there, 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The freshman Jasmine Brown. Diller is 2-2. Hit sharply, and I think that is a foul ball, although the coach called it fair, and I think that has to count for something. But the umpire said, nah. He took it under consideration. Said, okay, with a grain of salt on that one, Mr. Coach. It may be my imagination, but Alexa doesn't seem to be moving all that limberly. She's a little bit stiff, and I know walking around stiff, I know what that is like. Chopped down to first base. That's going to be a foul ball. Fortunately for Garcia, Shariah Turner picked it up in foul territory and missed the tag, but since it's a foul ball, it's actually moot, as we say.
Oh, she was the one that she got hit earlier, so that's probably what
2 balls and 2 strikes. We have come to the consensus that the time she's walking very gingerly because she got hit in the leg. The overriding opinion in the booth is that she got hit, but she didn't get out of the way of the pitch, and so the pitch was just called a ball. And but you can tell that it's still with her a couple innings later. So it's 3 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out here in the 6th. Beavers with 3 in the first, 2 in the 3rd, and 2 again in the 5th. Swinging and miss. Got her on strikes. 2 outs, and here's Mackenzie Smith, who grounded to 3rd in the 1st inning, then singled and scored in the 3rd and homered in the 5th.
Beavers, number 15, Mackenzie Smith.
2 for 3 in this one. Picked up the RBI. Had an RBI in game 1 as well. Up here with 2 outs and nobody on in the 6th. Pirates will have 7, 8, and 9 in their order up in the top of the 7th as the line drive is well foul and almost hit our camera guy down there with one of those huge, giant, monstrous cameras that we use. I don't see how you could miss them. They take up so much square footage over there. 0-1 on McKenzie, a freshman from Stag High in Stockton. Down in the dirt for a ball. 1-1. Jasmine Brown, the second pitcher for the Pirates. Cadence Norreed started the game, went 4 1/3. Chopped foul behind the catcher. Zamora. 1-2 on Mackenzie Smith. If she were to reach base, Kayla Adams is next. Kayla 1 for 3 so far in this one, has a double, an RBI double back in the first inning. Smith swings and misses. She got him on strikes. So 2 strikeouts for Brown, a very impressive 6th inning. We go to the 7th. Beavers 7, Pirates.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Told Rick, I said, this is the guy that's going to lead us out of the...
He can't even lead us out of the
parking lot. He can't get out of the parking lot.
So just moments ago, a rhubarb, a brouhaha between Mr. Reynolds, the great Jerry Reynolds, and the great Mr. Basketball.
They always wear something different.
He has his suit on and stuff.
So it's like, hey, fans, I'm different.
Yeah.
You know, I'm the man.
Well,
see, so.
Top of the 7th inning, Madison Davis leads us off. Then Jordan Adami and Cadence Norreed for the Pirates. We're down 7-3. Davis with a single and a fielder's choice. First one is in there for a strike. Oh and 1 on Madison. Singled in the 2nd. The fielder's choice came in the 5th. Takes that one outside. Bree Romero been on the mound all day for the Beavers. Took the loss in game 1. She leads it by 4 here in game 2. Popick, Alexa Garcia, and Meyer in the outfield. Bella Garcia, Haynes, Adams, and Olaso on the infield. Line drive over the shortstop's head. That's a clean single in the left field. Picked up by Popick and returned immediately. But it's a solid single for Davis, her second hit of game 2. She also had 2 hits in game 1, so she's 4 for 7 on the day. And here's Jordan Adami. She struck out in the second, then had a little dribbler that she beat out for a base hit in the 5th. So she is 1 for 2, scored a run in the 5th. Coach Donnie Donaldson's talking to the umpire. Let's see if he's going to get a runner or what his plan exactly is here in the top of the 7th inning. Whatever it is, PA announcer Stones McCoy will announce it with clarity and a sense of purpose. Going to get a pinch runner at first base, number 24. That is Kiki Davis. She'll take over for Madison Davis. It's a Davis thing. She'll take over at first base for Madison. And Adami comes to the plate, the left-hand hitting left fielder. Out of Moreau Catholic, she's one of only 3 sophomores on the team. Now the umpire hopefully will not feel compelled to yell at us. I just like whenever somebody yells at the booth, just let Stones talk to him. It doesn't matter what position he's in, if he's the engineer, the janitor, the announcer, the president of the school. It doesn't matter. Just let him handle all that. Dami takes outside for a ball. I tried to will the hand to come up again, Chris, to make it a strike, but I was unable to do so. Caden Snorreed is on deck, number 9 hitter. Chop foul, back to the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike on Adami. 6 hits in this, or make that 7 hits now in game 2 for the Pirates. They had 13 in their win in game 1. A nice looking pitch, but a little bit outside, so it's 2-1 on Adami. Pirates with all 3 of their runs in the 5th inning. They've got a leadoff single from Madison Davis. Kiki Davis doing the running down at first base for her. High and outside, ball 3. So Pirates in danger of putting another base runner on and making this very interesting here in the top of the 7th. It's never easy to close out a game in the Big 8 Conference. Bella Garcia still playing up at third base for the left-handed Adami. That is ball 4. We remember not agreeing with that assessment, but it is ball 4 nonetheless, and Adami is down at first. Davis is at second, and now here's Caden Snorreed. Started out on the mound and now is out in center field. She has popped out and singled, so she is 1 for 2 in this one, singled back in that 3-run 5th inning. Emily Cogswell, who came in for Davison, is on deck. Shows bunt, bunts it down the first base line, picked up, and at first, it's the call. I didn't see, the umpire has not done anything, so I don't know what it is. I guess safe. So beats out the bunt at first base. For Norwich, he's going to get a sacrifice and a single. That loads the bases with nobody out and brings up Cogswell. So Cogswell, now she's okay. I'm just trying to see if they're trying to do something on deck. Yes, I think we might have a pinch hitter for Cogswell.
Now batting for the Pirates, Delaney Hughes Davison, number 10.
So Davidson is going to re-enter. She's going to re-enter the game for Cogswell in the hitting situation. Thought she was out for an injury. Hopefully, well, that means that injury's not too bad, hopefully, but she's going to come out here because she swings a big bat, and she's in a situation where their tying run is at the plate with nobody out here in the inning. So Davidson is at the plate. Nobody out. We're in the 7th. He pops it up on the infield. Infield fly rule is called. Alasso's going to make the catch. It's a big out right there for Romero. That'll bring up Sophia Coronado. Coronado with a 2-run single back in the 5th. She's 1 for 3. Also lined out in the 1st, popped out in the 3rd. 1 out. Hoffman on deck. Coronado hits it down the left field line. It's slicing. It is a fair ball. 1 run scores. Here comes the 2nd run. The runners are going to hold up, though. Fortunate for the Beavers on that one, as the runner at first base, Nori kind of held up there, and she stayed at second base. So it was just a single for Coronado, but it's a 2-run single. She has 2 more runs batted in, as Kiki Davis and Adami score. 1st and 2nd now, but now a 7-5 score. And here's Chloe Hoffman, who is 0 for 3 in this game, but had 3 hits in the first game. She's the 3rd baseman here in game number 2, and Zamora to follow. Swing and a miss. That was an interesting play because that ball was in no danger of being caught. It was a whole deal whether it was going to be fair or foul. And Norrie held up. Maybe she didn't think the runner ahead of her was going, so she didn't want to make a mistake on the base pass. So she's at second. Hoffman at the plate. Popped it up but out of play. So it's 0-2 quickly on Chloe Hoffman. Grounded to short in the 1st, grounded to 3rd in the 4th, struck out in the 5th. Came into game 1 at .359 and was 3 for 4 with an RBI in that game. She's got 8 runs batted in on the season. Seven to 5 Beavers. Line drive foul left field. Elizabeth Popick just runs 100% straight out at anything. Doesn't matter, fair, foul, doesn't matter. No one gets a foul bowling faster than she does from left field. Stays 0-2 on Hoffman. Chloe, the freshman from Gregori High School. High with a fastball, 1-2. Trying to get her to chase something there, but she wouldn't bite. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Coronado at first, Norreed at second. High fly ball left field, not deep. Popick circles it, makes the catch, no tag, and she gets it in perfectly to third base right away for 2 outs. She's got a Dan Marino-like release on the ball. She gets rid of it so fast, and I think she surprises everybody, but it's 2 outs now, and here's KK Zamora, the catcher. Grounded to third twice and flied to right in this one, so she is 0 for 3 in this second game, 1 for 4 in the first game. George Bennett would be next, but it's all about KK Zamora. Pops it out of play to our right, 0-1. Freshman from the Pittman Pride, Zamora. Got Norreed at second. You got Coronado over at first. But now 2 outs. That's inside. What a nice block by Mackenzie Smith. Keeping the runners where they are, and that's critical because you've got the potential tying run down at first base. You don't want her to get into scoring position. 1-1 now on KK. Pirates scored 2 in the 7th in game 1. They've put 2 up on the board here in game 2. That is inside for a ball, and Romero's shoulders just sagged a little bit. Wanted to get that call in the inside corner, but didn't do so. 2-1. High pop-up infield, called by Adams at second base. She squeezes it, and we got a split of the doubleheader. Our final score in game 2. American River College 7 and Modesto Junior College 5. Pirates win game 1. Beavers win game 2. We've got ourselves a split of the doubleheader, and we give player of the game unofficially to Riley Meyer. 2 home runs, one of them inside the park, and a triple she drove in for the win. A reminder, we are back on the air on Thursday over at the baseball field when the Beavers take on Diablo Valley, and we're back here next Saturday for a doubleheader of the Beavers and Casunas River College Hawks. For Stones McCoy, for Chris Toy, for me, Mark the Phantom Low, and for Mackenzie on the scoreboard, we say thanks for watching. We'll talk to you next time.